Let me ask you something. You wake up every morning. You go to work, you grind, you hustle, you come home exhausted, and at the end of the month, you open your banking app and there's almost nothing left. Sound familiar? Here's the scary part. It's not because you don't work hard enough. It's not because you don't earn enough. It's not even because the economy is against you. It's 5 specific mistakes that most people make without even realizing it that are silently draining their money their entire lives. Today I'm going to show you exactly what they are. My name is Lex, and I'm not here to give you motivational speeches. I've spent years studying how money actually works. What separates people who build real wealth from those who stay stuck in the same financial cycle for decades. And here's what I found. These mistakes aren't complicated. They're not hidden. They're actually incredibly simple, but almost nobody talks about them honestly.
Stay with me for the next 15 minutes. By the end of this video, you will see your financial life completely differently. Let's get into it. Before we start, I want you to understand one thing. These 5 mistakes aren't about being stupid or lazy. Some of the smartest, hardest working people I know make all of them. Because nobody ever taught us how money works. Nobody sat us down and explained the rules of the financial game. But here's the truth. The game exists whether you know the rules or not. And if you don't know the rules, you lose by default. So let's change that right now. Mistake number 1. You trade time for money and call it a plan. Think about the way most people earn money. They go to work. They spend time. They get paid. They go back. They spend more time. They get paid again. Sounds normal, right? It is normal. But here's the problem with normal. You only have 24 hours in a day. That's it. No more.
Doesn't matter who you are, everyone gets the same 24 hours. So if your only source of income is your salary, your income has a ceiling. A hard ceiling. And no matter how hard you work, you can never break through it. Now compare that to people who build wealth. They don't just trade time for money. They build systems that make money while they sleep. Investments, assets, business, rental income, dividends. Simple example. 2 people, both earning $4,000 a month. Person A spends everything, lives paycheck to paycheck. At the end of the year, they have their salary and nothing else. Person B invests $500 a month into a simple index fund, returning an average of 10% per year. After 30 years, without doing anything extra, that money grows to over $1 million. Same income, completely different outcome. The difference is that person B understood working for money isn't enough. You need money working for you. Most people never make this shift. They spend their entire lives in the time for money loop, wondering why they can never get ahead. Don't be most people. Mistake number 2. You spend money to impress people you don't even like. This one is going to hurt a little, but you need to hear it. How much money have you spent in the last year on things you bought because of other people? The new phone, not because yours was broken, but because the new model came out and you didn't want to look behind. The car, nicer than you needed, because of what people at work might think. The clothes, the restaurants, the vacations you posted on Instagram. I'm not judging you. I've done it too. We all do it. It's human nature. But here's what's actually happening with your money. It's called lifestyle inflation. Every time your income goes up, your spending goes up with it, sometimes even faster. You get a raise. Great! And suddenly, you're eating out more, upgrading your apartment, getting a better car. And at the end of the month, you're just as broke as before, just with better stuff. Wealthy people think about this differently. Warren Buffett, worth over $100 billion, still lives in the same house he bought in 1958 for $31,400. $500. Not because he can't afford better, because he understands that the goal is net worth, not the appearance of wealth. There's a great book called The Millionaire Next Door. It found that most actual millionaires don't look rich. They drive average cars, they spend carefully, they live below their means. Meanwhile, the people who look rich, the flashy cars, the designer clothes, the big house, are often one missed paycheck away from disaster. Ask yourself right now, how much of your spending is about real needs, and how much is about image? That gap is money that could be building your future. And right now, it's being spent on things that will be worth nothing in 5 years. Mistake number 3. You're terrified of investing, so you do nothing. Let's talk about the number one reason people never start investing. Fear. What if I lose all my money? What if the market crashes? I don't understand stocks. It's too complicated. I'll start when I have more money. Sound familiar? Here's the brutal truth. The cost of doing nothing is higher than the cost of making a mistake. Let me show you the math. You put $10,000 under your mattress today and leave it for 30 years. How much will you have? $10,000. Exactly $10,000. But here's the real problem. With inflation at around 3% per year, that $10,000 in 30 years has the buying power of roughly $4,000 in today's money. You didn't save money. You lost money. Just slowly, quietly, without noticing. Now compare that to investing that same $10,000 into a basic S&P 500 index fund, which has averaged about 10% annual returns historically. After 30 years, over $174,000. No special knowledge required, no picking stocks, no timing the market. Just putting money into a boring index fund and leaving it alone. The real risk isn't investing. The real risk is doing nothing while your money slowly loses its value. I'm not telling you to throw money into random crypto or some hot stock your coworker told you about. Start simple. Learn the basics. Index funds, compound interest, time in the market. The best time to start investing was 10 years ago. The second best time is today. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. There is no perfect moment. There's only now. Mistake number 4. You have no emergency fund, so every crisis becomes a catastrophe. Picture this. Life is going okay. Not great, but okay. You're covering your bills, you're managing. And then one day, your car breaks down. $1,200 repair bill. Or you lose your job. Or you get sick. Or your landlord raises your rent. For someone with a financial cushion, this is an inconvenience. Stressful, sure, but manageable. For someone without one, it's a full catastrophe. They have to put it on a credit card at 20% interest, and now they're paying off that debt for months, paying way more than the original $1,200. And while they're doing that, they can't invest, can't save, can't move forward. One bad month, and they're set back a full year. This is why an emergency fund is not optional. It's the foundation of everything else. The rule is simple. You need 3 to 6 months of living expenses sitting in a high-yield savings account. Liquid, accessible, untouched. Not in stocks, because stocks can drop 40% right when you need the money. Not in crypto, in a boring, safe, high-yield savings account. Most people skip this step. They think, I'll set it up later. But later never comes. And then life hits, as it always does, and they're scrambling. Here's how to start if you have nothing saved right now. Pick a number, even $1,000 as a starter emergency fund. Set up an automatic transfer, even $50 a week. Don't touch it. In 5 months, you have $1,000. In a year,
you have $2,600. Small, consistent, automatic. This one habit alone will keep you from falling backwards every time life gets hard. And life will get hard. It always does. The question is whether you're prepared. Mistake number 5. You think you have time, so you wait. This is the most dangerous mistake of all, not because it's complicated, but because it feels so reasonable. I'm only 25. I have plenty of time. I'll start saving seriously when I'm 35. Once I make more money, then I'll invest. And the years pass. Then it's 35. You're busy. Life is expensive. You push it to 45. At 45, you do the math for the first time. And you realize that because you waited, you now need to save 3 times as much per month to retire at the same level as someone who started at 25. Let me show you why this is so brutal. A 25-year-old who invests $300 a month at 10% annual return will have approximately $1.6 million by age 65.
A 35-year-old doing the exact same thing, same $300 a month, same 10% return, will have roughly $600,000 by age 65. Same money, same discipline. But the person who waited 10 years ends up with $1 million less. That's the price of waiting. $1 million. Not because of bad decisions, just because of delay. Time is the single most powerful force in personal finance. More powerful than income, more powerful than investing skills, more powerful than getting lucky. And it's the one thing you can never get back. Every single day you wait is money you're leaving on the table. Not abstract future money, real, compounding, life-changing money. So the question isn't, when should I start? The question is, why haven't you started yet? Let's bring it all together. 5 mistakes. 5 things that most people do, not out of laziness, not out of stupidity, but because nobody ever told them the rules.
Mistake 1. Trading only time for money while no assets work for you in the background. Mistake 2. Spending to impress others, letting lifestyle inflation eat your future. Mistake 3. Being too afraid to invest while inflation quietly destroys your savings. Mistake 4. Having no emergency fund, so every hit from life sends you back to zero. Mistake 5. Waiting for the perfect moment that never comes. Here's what I want you to do right now, not tomorrow, right now. Pick one of these 5 mistakes, just one, the one that hit you hardest while you were watching, and make one small change this week. Open a high-yield savings account. Set up a $50 automatic transfer. Download an investing app and deposit your first $100. Just one step. Wealth isn't built in a day, but it is built, decision by decision, habit by habit, by people who decided to stop waiting and start doing. You watched this entire video. That already puts you ahead of most people. Now take the next step.
If this video gave you value, hit the like button. It genuinely helps this channel more than you know. Subscribe if you haven't already. I drop new videos every week on money, investing, and building a life you're actually proud of. And drop a comment below. Which of these 5 mistakes hit closest to home for you? I read every single one. I'm Lex, and I'll see you in the next one.